in life is not alone. We have to deal with people in whatever we do. Even when we are studying, we would interact with teachers. Even when we go for companies, we interact with people, our bosses. So it is all about people management. Now, people management is maybe a very crude word, but it includes all, how you respect people, how you interact, deal. And broadly, it is classified as people management. And I think our life is all about people management. In the organization perspective, naturally, people management is the key. Whatever we do is because of the people. Now, before we get directly into how we manage people, there are two areas one must keep in mind. I, in fact, call these the two prerequisites before we even talk about people management. The very first thing is about having the right rules, regulations, systems, processes, and culture. What's your vision statement? Where you want to go? It plays a big role that defines the path, that defines the policy. This is how the company will grow. What is expected of employees? Because when you talk of life, and even democracy that we live in, has also its boundaries, correct? It is not all free. Everybody is bound by some rules. We are bound by the Constitution. That's why unless we have those rules and regulations in place, you cannot manage people. So I think this takes a higher priority than managing people. What is the other prerequisite? Getting results for the company. All said and done, ultimately our first responsibility, and I would even say loyalty, is to the organization. We are here to get results for the organization. And that's where the people management comes into play. To manage the people, you need the rules and regulations, and you need to manage people to get the right results. So these two elements, I think, are key. You should understand what are the key success factors of the organization and what are the rules and regulations. Now coming to people management. Think about it logically. If we have to deal with people, what's that one key thing that you need? You have to build trust with them. People should trust you. Your team members should trust you. Your organization should trust you. It is very key to have trust. Now, there is a difference between friendliness and friends and a relationship, because trust comes out of good workplace relationships. It is not friendliness, it is trust. So people trust you because you are invested in their growth. Sometimes you are strict with them, sometimes you play a good cop, bad cop kind of a game, whatever. But ultimately you want their growth. Similarly, parents play that role, right? Sometimes they are strict, sometimes they are lenient, because they want their growth. That's the trust that needs to be developed. How you do that? Of course, first is good hiring. Not only the technical aspect, how is the behavioral aspect? Is it aligning to the company? Make a good assessment. That person fits into the role, do multiple assessments. So good hiring is a key aspect. The second is when they join, proper orientation. Orienting to the culture, rules, regulations, so they are set in their mind that this is how they'll be monitored. Guide also them, encourage them to follow and adhere to rules, regulations, policies. Help them out if they are in trouble. Third is clear the expectation with them. What is expected from you? What are your key result areas? This is how you show you're invested in that person. The fourth way I would say where you look at people is have a collaborative mindset. Show them how to resolve conflicts, how to manage conflicts, how to deal with problems, guide and coach them. I think that's what I call a collaborative mindset. Show them the way. That again comes through your own self-leadership, is it not? You show them how to resolve, manage, deal with different conflicts, so they learn from you. I call that collaborative mindset or remove impediments, whichever way you want to look into it. Then the next one I talk about is give them the training that they need. What's the exact training they need? Invest in their training, give them what they need. And don't be looking at it purely from what the organization is. Look into the person's future. Maybe in this organization, another organization, we want to develop people, and by virtue of the organization will gain. That's the next part. Give them the right training. Compensation management, it is very important. Everybody works for money. Let's face the fact. We don't say that we just work because we like it. It's for money. Give them the compensation and the benefits commensurate with the market. What is the market now? If the market is hot, you have to pay them. That's how you get good talent. Let's face the fact. So you have to plan that way. Next is performance management. Coach them, guide them, mentor them to get to what their goals are. Help them out. And I call, within a part of performance management, one of the important aspects is taking care of their welfare, health. Invest on their health. It is not an isolated thing. Have whatever you need. Help them set up a gym in office. It really helps. Have staff welfare activities. Have annual meets or other cultural activities so people bond with each other, know each other, and their mind is also balanced. At the same time, keep coaching and mentoring them. At the end, not everybody will work according to how you see it or how it should be from the organic perspective. Don't hesitate to terminate somebody if the person is not working. Then it shows as a lesson that the message goes out. So it always said, take time to hire, but don't lose time in firing somebody. If there's an attitude problem, any problem. So if these aspects can be taken care of, I think we will be doing good people management, the end result of which is trust, which comes out. You are invested in the growth of that person. That's really the key. People management and how you manage and gain their trust. End of the day, everything is what you do. Walk the talk, we say. It is how you do it. It all boils down to self-leadership. How you do you follow whatever you say? People are bound to follow you. If you want to know more about self-leadership, people, culture, how you manage conflicts, follow me on social media. I go by the name of Ashish Datta. Thank you.